Hey everyone, how's everyone doing today? So today's a nice day again, so I'm out here on the walking track, and guess what? It's MLP Thursday, so we're going to talk MLP today. Now, the new season hasn't come out yet, so obviously I can't talk much about the new season. We know a little bit about what's happening at the beginning, but to be honest with you, we don't know much about season 6 yet. So as season 6 comes, I'll talk about that, but until then, I just wanted to do another video, kind of as a follow-up video to my last video, on why I like Sunset Shimmer so much. Sunset Shimmer is actually my favorite character from the MLP franchise, which in a way you can almost argue she's not an MLP character because she's only in the spin-off movies, but she is my favorite MLP character. And I kind of just wanted to go over my history with the character and why I like her so much. Just kind of, I'll try to keep this video short, but I got 3 films to kind of cover, so this video might go long, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm going to take you back a little bit. So it's season 3, and in the middle of season 3, it's announced that they're making a spinoff called Equestria Girls. Now, just like everybody else, I was skeptical. I saw it for the first time, and I almost thought it was a joke. I had no idea what to think of it, but I went into it with some optimism. I mean, as long as the characters were done great, I was happy. It looked like when they were first building up to the movie, though, it looked like Trixie was supposed to be the main villain of the first film, which would have been fine. Trixie is a pretty good antagonist. But somewhere along, I guess, the creating process, they decided they wanted to go with a new character altogether. And you could tell that they didn't really do all that much rewriting with the new character because they still used Snips and Snells as their henchmen. So it was obvious that Trixie was supposed to be in this role. I always thought that the best henchmen would have been Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon, especially for this character, because it would just seem like, to me, she would want to team up with the other mean girls and have them help her with her plot. But I always felt like that was a missed opportunity. But so they introduced this new character, Sunset Shimmer. So during the promotions, I was kind of like curious, like, who is Sunset Shimmer? So I kind of looked it up, and I found out that she was a reskin of, I guess, a 3rd generation pony named Sun Shimmer, who I don't think was ever actually on the cartoon. She was just a character like you bought in the store. So they took the concept of her, turned her into Sunset Shimmer, made her a unicorn. But what really intrigued me about the character is that she was a former student of Celestia who was upset with Celestia because she didn't get what she wanted, and now she's taking revenge on Celestia and on her new student. Now, if you're any fan, if you've ever watched any martial art movies or Japanese movies, you know that former student master thing, that's always a good, that could always turn into a good story. There's been some bad ones, but it's always got it's a cool concept that I really like. So I was a fan of Sunset Shimmer before she even made her debut, because I just thought, this is a cool concept. I want to see where this goes. What are they going to do with her? And then the first movie came out, and even though I know most people were mixed about the movie, I actually liked the first Equestria Girls movie quite a bit. In fact, I think, I might have done a review on either this channel or a channel I had before about this, that I really thought the Sunset Shimmer character, or I really thought the first Equestria Girls was a good movie. But I will concede and say that Sunset Shimmer was underutilized in that movie because, one, we didn't get to see very much of her. There was only a few scenes with her, and then second of all, we didn't. Her plan, completely backfired on her, and it was kind of maybe a stupid plan to begin with. But there's been debates on how stupid Sunset Shimmer's original plan was, but she had a crown of magic on her head, and she was just going woo. But anyways. But no, I'm not here to argue whether her plan in the first movie was stupid or not. But I will concede that, she was underutilized in the first movie. So, but even leaving the first movie, I thought, I'd like to see more of the Sunset Shimmer, see what they do with her in the future. Then the promotions for the second movie come out, Rainbow Rocks. And I actually got a hold of, at the time, they wrote a book called Rainbow Rocks, and it was in Walmart, and I picked it up, and I read it, and I have to admit, the story of Rainbow Rocks, the original story, was really weak. It was okay. You got to see these kind of cool character elements. Like, you got to see a confrontation between the human Applejack with the human Flim Flam brothers. There was Trixie was the main antagonist in the book, because she said that her band was better than their band and all that. And so there was this kind of little rivalry between Rainbow Dash and Trixie, and the whole time, what I liked about the book was that Rainbow Dash would keep reaching out to Trixie, say, hey, why don't you just join our band? And Trixie's like, no, I'm a solo performer, I do it alone, and blah blah blah. And it was kind of funny, but I'm getting off track here. Anyways, the one thing the book and all the segments leading up to the official first trailer of the movie, there was no mention of Sunset Shimmer. Again, it's like she just completely got written off. Nobody knew what to do with her. She was done. So that was kind of disappointing. So I had no desire to see the next Rainbow Rock movie. Then the promotional material started. The real promotional material, where they actually started showing clips from the movie. And that's where I changed my tune, because the first thing they showed that I saw when they actually started showing the thing in the movie was Sunset Shimmer chilling with the Equestria girls. And I thought that was so cool. I was like, oh, so Sunset Shimmer is coming back. And so I was excited. I was like, okay, let's see what they do with Sunset Shimmer now. And what ended up leading to is quite possibly one of the best redemption arcs I've ever seen of any character. Rainbow Rocks is one of my favorite movies because of what they did with Sunset Shimmer. She started off, she was all timid and shy because she had, been floored in the last movie. And the way they bring her into it, and her interactions with the main six, her interactions with Twilight, her interactions, and the fact that by the end of the movie she was the hero, I just thought was freaking genius. And I love the Sirens too. The Sirens were great. The Sirens were amazing villains. So Rainbow Rocks, one of my all-time favorite movies. Enjoyed the hell out of it. So at that point, I was really stoked about Sunset Shimmer, because I'm like, all right, now they've done this character right. Let's see what they do with her in the future. Then Friendship Game came. And the one thing I'll say about Friendship Games is that it was the only one of the three movies that didn't get a full, well, the others didn't really get a full theatrical release either, but this one didn't really get a theatrical release, like for the, I guess they did like one for like the actors and stuff like that, but for the most part, the general public didn't get to go see it in the theaters, not like the other limited release movies. So that was a little disappointing, because I kind of wanted to see it in theaters, but I couldn't. But I will say that a lot of people thought that this one wasn't nearly as good as the first two, even though I like this one better than the original one. Not more than Rainbow Rocks. Rainbow Rocks is still my favorite, but this one was like, I thought, the second best one. But it felt like they were building to something, like they were building to like start a whole new series or something like that, because it felt more like an introduction movie than anything else, especially with human Twilight coming in and their relationship with her. It was almost like they were setting it up for it to exist in its own universe and no longer have to depend on the ponies and stuff like that to come in. Besides the one joke at the very end with Twilight being Twilight, which was funny, but and again, one thing I liked about this movie though is just the Sunset Shimmer character. I think the way they pulled her off, she was now more concerned about trying to control the magic that she brought into the world, and she was trying to help keep the magic out of the games and stuff. I just thought it was really well done. And I like the fact that they kind of reversed roles with her and Twilight. Now Twilight's kind of I wouldn't say villain, because she really wasn't the villain until the very end, but she was an antagonist to Sunset Shimmer because she was disturbing the magic while Sunset Shimmer was trying to fix the magic. So I just really like that element with her, and I like the fact that she's a former student, and you kind of want to know how she would be now if she went back to Equestria and stuff like that. So I just kind of want to give you my relationship with the character, like how I came to know about her and my experiences with her and why I like her so much. I just really like the concept of the former student. I also like the way they redeemed her in the second movie, and in the third movie, her role in the third movie I thought was fantastic. And I like the fact that I like her transformation at the end in the third movie. I like her transformation. She transforms in all three movies. I just thought about that. She transforms into a demon in the first one. The second one, she transforms into a normal pony. And then the third one, she transforms into like a alicorn super queen or something, or super princess or something, whatever you want to call it. So I also like her transformations too. I kind of even like the demon transformation a little bit. I know a lot of people thought it looked goofy, but I thought it was alright. I thought she looked cool. But I just I enjoyed Sunset very much, and that's why, every year, as much as I like the MLP show, every year I wait for that new Equestrian Girl movie to come out, just so I can see what Sunset Shimmer is going to do. So anyways, that's my story about Sunset Shimmer. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want more MLP videos, be here every Thursday. Subscribe so you can see them, and have a nice day. Bye.